that I would never advocate that the U.S. military take an officially atheistic viewpoint. That's missing the point completely. The military should be secular, you know, in the sense that they should not be playing favorites with any religious belief system or non-religious belief system.
It seems to me all right if you had somebody in the military to service the needs of the religious needs or non-religious needs of the military personnel. But the command structure of the military should not be evangelical, which is where it's going today, especially in the Air Force, particularly bad in the Air Force. We'd like to invite you to call in. We still have about 14 minutes in the show, 215-2288. If you're current military, prior military, retired, and you would like to call in and talk about your experiences in the military, that would be the time to call.
Of course, we invite calls from all viewers,
That's true. That's true.
Regardless of military affiliation.
Mm-hmm. Talking about Pat Tillman, they did have some investigations into the cause of his death and all this thing. But the thing about it is there was a uniform, the committee who investigated it said that the investigation was frustrated by a near universal lack of recall among officers and senior officials at the White House and the military. Remember, this was when Bush was in office. It concluded that the pervasive lack of recollection and absence of specific information made it impossible for the committee to assign responsibility for the misinformation in Corporal Tillman's and Private Lynch's cases. But anyway, we're talking about Tillman here. It is clear that the Defense Department did not meet its most basic obligations in sharing accurate information with the families of the American public. One thing that there was a Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Coleridge. He's talking about Tillman's family. This is his quote. "These people have a hard time letting go. It may be that because of their religious beliefs. When you die, I mean, there's supposedly a better life, right? Well, when you are an atheist, you don't believe in anything. If you die, what is there to go to? Nothing. You are worm dirt. So for their son to die for nothing, and now he is no more, I do not know how atheists think. I can only imagine it would be pretty tough." Well, the statement where he said, so their son died for nothing. Well, the only difference between me and him and the rest of the religious soldiers or naval person was their belief in God. So what he's saying is that we're over there fighting for God. We have a caller now. I'd like to go ahead and invite them to come on. Hello? We lost that caller for some reason.
If you got cut off, caller, please try to call us back.
Yeah, you can call back in. But I just found that interesting that he said that that an atheist, when he dies for nothing. When he's in battle for his country, we're actually over there theoretically fighting for freedom, justice, and the American way.
Right. Most of the atheists I know hold their beliefs every bit as strongly as religious people. That's why I think the lie about there are no atheists in Foxhole is particularly insulting, because there's an assumption there that atheists will give up their beliefs in difficult times, or that their beliefs are not genuinely held, or that they are in fact cowards.
Right.
Is the caller
We've got the call coming back in. I haven't got the signal from the screener yet. It could be a different call. But yes, saying that there's no atheists in foxholes means that either one, we're cowards, we don't want to serve our country, or that once you get in a battle, you always revert to believing in God, which is not the case. Okay, we have our caller again. Hello and welcome to Freethought Forum. Do you have a question? And can you hear me? I'll have a question.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing fine. How are you?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Did you have a question?
Yes, sir. I was wanting to know if there was any possible way that I don't really know what's going on with this broadcast.
We're atheists, and we're on the air making our presence.
Yes, and my question is,
would you turn on your TV or turn off the TV and just listen to the telephone? There's a big lag in there, and you're costing a lot of time waiting.
Okay, yes, sir. I just wanted to know what I could do to actually go to work for you guys in some way or form. I'd like to be willing to donate my time and help in any way I can.
Okay, well, that's a good question.
It's
There's a...
not really a question. It's just something I want to do.
Okay. Do you mind if I take this offline, or do you have other questions?
Yeah, we can take it offline.
Okay, we only have one phone line, and
That's
I'd
fine.
like to make it available.
But
Thank
I would,
you for your call.
Right, I would certainly point you to the some of the websites that we have listed in our opening and closing here.
The Freedom from Religion Foundation, the local company, the local group is mine that I started about 8 years ago. It's the Atheist Society of Knoxville. You can go to that website, knoxvilleatheist.org. We meet after the show tonight down at Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria. We have a calendar of events. We also have the Rationalists of East Tennessee, if you want to put that slide up. And that's a local group as well. They're here in Knoxville with go to rationalist.org and you can see the events that they're working on. We have another caller.
And how I could maybe go to work for you or possibly donate my time to help in any way.
Okay, we're getting some kind of cyclical event going there.
I don't believe in ghosts, so it can't have been a ghost call.
But also, go online, look for ffrf.org, the Freedom from Religion Foundation.org. American Atheists, they have a group that's been going since the mid-'60s. And we just want you to know you're not alone. There's quite a few of us out there.
Right. Even down here in the Bible Belt.
That's right. Let's see, where are we? Still have a few minutes.
We haven't. Try again on the phone, Larry.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Freethought Forum.
Hello?
Hello. You have a question for us?
Yes, sir. This is the same man that's been trying to get through to y'all to ask you how I can go to work for you guys.
Okay. Well, we don't really have employment opportunities per se, but
I'm not wanting to get paid, sir. I'm wanting to donate my time free.
Well, like I say, there are several organizations in the area. There's at the Atheist Society of Knoxville. You can meet with us several times a week. You can come down to Barley's after this show, and we'll be down there. You can meet with us tomorrow. Where are we meeting tomorrow?
That's Carrabba's.
Carrabba's out West Knoxville.
Right, around Cedar Bluff.
What exactly do y'all do, sir?
We sit and talk, and we kid each other that we're going to get together and solve all the world's problems, but really we have conversation, camaraderie, we have drinks and dinner. It's just a chance to get together with like-minded souls.
Right. It's not primarily an activist group, but this...
Oh, I was more interested in... Yeah, I understand. I was more interested in going like across seas and doing missionary work for you in some way or form. I didn't know if you were ministers or what.
No, we're non-ministers. We're kind of I don't know. We're atheists.
Oh, you're atheists?
Yes, we're atheists.
Sorry, we had not made that.
So you're saying you don't believe in Christ?
No, sir. Well, we believe that he probably was a man and a teacher, but did he do any magical stuff? Probably not. We don't believe in God.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, if I was you, I'd get your soul saved because you're on the way to hell.
Well, we don't believe in hell either, and that's the good news of atheism. There is no hell. There's no heaven. There's no afterlife, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. Anyway,
it's a liberating philosophy.
It is.
We can be the best humans we can be without having to worry about.
The thing about it is, it's not just that we deny it. If you look up atheism in the dictionary, a lot of people like Webster will say, atheism, a person who denies God. Well, that makes it sound like we don't have any reason, or that God is real, and we just say, no, he's not. We have researched this topic probably 100 times more than your pastor has. We have erased this rational decision because it makes no sense. Well, I don't know about reading the entire Bible. I haven't read it all yet, but I've read enough to know, and I've read quite a bit, that it makes no sense. There's a lot of contradictions in there, and there's just idiocy and what else?
Some cruelty. And, injustice.
Mm-hmm. and they're not there as an example of bad either. They're there as an example of what God wants done. Many times in the Bible, he has this group kill that group. He brings plague and pestilence on his own people. David took a census. He didn't take it right, so instead of punishing David, he punished his people with plague and pestilence. This is not good moral behavior. I don't mean to spend this show on the Bible, but there's a lot of reason why we don't accept the Bible or any other religious holy book.
So perhaps to return to the topic of religion in the military again, some of the situations at the United States Air Force Academy, one of the ones I'm most particularly aware of occurred, I believe, in 2005. They had several incidents where non-religious cadets at the academy were feeling like they were being harassed by evangelical influences there, and they had sought some form of redress for what was happening with them, and so the Air Force Academy officials were forced to look into the situation a little bit more carefully, and they conducted a survey, and they came up with some, kind of disturbing numbers for a percentage of cadets who did feel intimidated for their lack of belief there.
And those are the type of cadets that would leave the military after their obligation is up and not stay and make it a career,
right?
Even though they'd like to.
Right. So the Air Force may be costing themselves some very good officers by some of their policies that they allow to persist.
Mm-hmm. Going to start winding the show down a little bit. We'd like you to feel free to write us emails at freethoughtforum@yahoo.com. We check those frequently, and we'll certainly answer any questions that we can via email if you didn't get a chance to call in today, or if you're seeing this over a podcast or wherever you may be seeing it or listening to it. We would like to tell you that you can buy these shows from the station itself by calling 215-8848. I'm not sure of the cost. I've heard anywhere from $20 per show to $20 for a DVD full of shows, or maybe up to 4 shows. But this is the number to call with your queries about the previous shows and how to get a hold of them. I think I hear the phone ringing. I'm going to
see if we have time for one more quick call here.
Give the call screener a chance to give us a sign. Remember, we're on every week at 5:30. We have a call. Welcome to Freethought Forum. Do you have a question?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Doing good. We have about a minute left.
Yes, sir. I don't actually have a question. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
That you guys have one last chance to turn away from your evil ways before you go straight to hell.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But you know what? I get a chance every time I go downtown and there's a preacher on the corner. I get a chance every time I change to another one of these channels on TV. There's a street preacher telling me I have a chance. And I've had a chance for 22 years when I was a Baptist in growing up. So I know all about it. Have anything to say there?
No, just it's been a pleasure for me to be able to join you this week, Larry. I'm proud to be a member of both Ask and RET, and I salute you for your ongoing efforts in putting this show on the air.
Okay.
And
thank you.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate you coming to the show.
Thank you very much.
And being part of it.
And for our viewers, this has been Freethought Forum with Dale Haste and Larry Rhodes tonight. Mm-hmm. I'd like to thank Jonas and Sam for the technical help they provided tonight, and the staff of CTV, and to all the men and women who serve in the military who are not religious believers, and to the atheists in foxholes defending our nation.
It's true. Get online, look up atheists in foxholes. You'll be surprised what you find.